Warning: the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Episode 2 has come, boys. Episode 2 of The World's End has come. How's everyone feeling to be here today?
We are great.
Yeah, really good.
I'm actually really excited.
We've got a newcomer today. We've got Annie
Yeah.
joining in for the first time. Annie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I'm
Excited to
really
be here?
Excited. Yeah. Like
This first time being on
something
The World's
different.
End.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, don't be too surprised. It's kind of just like a regular podcast, except it's with a load of fellas who don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Exactly.
So we
really?
kind of just wing it as we go.
Can't wait to join this.
Everyone got their mugs. Everyone got their coke. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Not
Ready
that
to
coke,
go.
you cheeky buggers, you.
Cheers.
So, does everyone kind of know what we're doing today? Everyone got an idea of why we're here?
No.
Just ready
Yes,
for
yes.
what has to come up ahead.
So, do you just want to start the topics now? Or have a little chat before we start, just how everyone's feeling.
See how everyone's feeling. I
Yeah,
guess.
feeling-
I guess. Yeah.
So, Adam, are you excited to be back in our old
I'm
studio?
excited, and I'm excited for what's up ahead with the Christmas special coming
Christmas special coming soon. Recording as soon as this gets uploaded, actually.
up. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna do another one.
Oh, we're doing.
We're doing
Well,
a Christmas
If
special.
he's another special guest.
It's me.
No,
I'm
not at all.
special
You're not about it.
guest.
You're not about it.
Yeah.
Connor, how do you feel being? How do you feel about being back in our old studio?
Yeah, it's like last time, except it's now instead of before. So it's really good.
That's a very good
We've
answer.
made a
actually, yeah.
few wee changes around.
Got a new layout set up. We've got a book there and
Book
two
there.
books there. We got a few, just decorations everywhere. We've got the little plants. I like the plants. They're fake. Like,
Yeah.
like this isn't a real plant. I can do whatever I want with this.
Speaking of fake, he doesn't read those books.
You don't really call me out like that. I do read the books in my free time.
Yeah.
I don't read them.
Lies.
Just shut up. Annie, how do you feel about being in the studio for the first time?
I am excited to see what kind of gossip or what you are gonna talk about. Like,
Well,
but it seems to be like it's gonna be about Marvel.
no, it's not. It's just that's our
No.
design.
Oh,
That's what we have.
really?
It's just that's all we have in our
And,
houses.
That's part of who
your
we
wee
are.
photograph is that Batman.
That's Batman, yes. We needed.
Is he a Marvel?
Oh no.
You
Oh,
leave
no.
right now
Oh,
before
no.
you
I guess
get
it-
beat
so
by
he
the mouse
is-
beside
he is a
you.
Marvel character.
He's not a Marvel character, no.
No.
But like, is he not a part like Superman? And all is Marvel.
No, no,
They're
no.
Nintendo. They're Nintendo.
Leave
What
now.
from Captain America?
What?
Is Captain America?
Yes, we'll give you that, we'll give you
yeah,
that.
Okay,
he's
so why
Marvel.
isn't
Just
Batman?
stop.
Just stop now
While
before
you
you dig
can.
yourself a hole. You're digging yourself a
Yeah.
hole, okay? You're just digging
Oh.
deeper and deeper and deeper. Well, boys, I'm going to make an announcement now,
Yes.
whilst I have the time. This isn't all. We have more to come.
Yeah.
We have a special guest joining us later in the episode, so please stick around for that. Sadly, Annie wasn't part of the crew at this point, so she was not invited. Connor and Adam sadly could not join, so I will be
Yeah.
having a one-on-one interview with a very good friend of Adam's.
Yes.
Well,
Well, who shall not be named until later on?
he's called Bob.
Bob. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob.
Just to be clear, I could have been there. I chose not to.
Yeah, he just didn't want to. Adam
No,
just
I
couldn't.
could not attend.
No. Well, he'll be joining us later for a special interview based on, I will give you a hint, based on his own YouTube channel that he's been running for the past 2 years.
PewDiePie.
How's it going, bros? My name is
Yes, Connor, we have PewDiePie here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't have PewDiePie before you get involved.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if Annie knows this or not. I know that you two know this. We are now on Spotify.
Yeah. On
Oh,
Spotify.
right.
World's
Yeah.
End Podcast is now on
Oh,
Spotify.
congratulations.
Thank you very much. It took no work at all, but still. It's like a
Well,
big
Have
achievement.
you got
Also
any
have-
listeners on Spotify, Brian?
Well, I don't know. I can't see because it's not. I don't have access to it. It's set up on a separate account on my computer that I cannot look at right now. If I just pull up my phone, I can't see. So for
And
all
what,
you
you
Spotify
just
listeners,
search up
hi. If you just search up World's End, you'll find us there.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Soon we'll have lots of bots.
That's a
I mean,
promo,
views.
guys.
Check out the Instagram.
Check out the Instagram. We've got worlds_end_pod. And then if you go onto our Twitter, worlds_end_pod again, you will find the link to our Spotify, which will be the first place we upload the podcast to. So let's get right into it, boys.
Yeah.
So,
We're ready.
Annie, I know you're not going to like this, but you're excluded from this first one. For the simple fact you weren't here when we done it. Last week, I got the boys to play a bit of the Nintendo 64. Just to compare it to the gaming then versus
What an
now.
experience.
Adam, I know you've never played before.
Never played it before.
Connor, I know you've played it a few times because it was your.
Yeah.
He owns
64
it,
is
so
mine.
like.
But Annie, if you want to get involved, if you have a few things back in mind.
Well,
you can
I don't. I wouldn't play? What is that like on the TV? Or is this like a game?
It's not a drinking game, like.
I
but-
think we got the wrong person, guys. I think we got the wrong person to join us. She has no clue what we are talking about.
But I'm intrigued.
You're
So-
intrigued? You're gonna learn a bit about
Yeah,
this then.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like I want to learn. Like,
So-
tell me what this Nintendo 64 is about.
It's a box that you put a cartridge in and play a game.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
It's
all-
like
that's all
a
it is.
game console now, but it's actually then. It's like back
Exactly.
then. It's like a past thing.
You'll learn to ignore Connor. We always do.
Yeah.
So Adam, what did you think of it when you
So-
first played?
From going from currently playing on PC, PlayStation, Xbox to playing on this very old box, which you could very easily mistake for some sort of rubbish, I would say. I actually enjoyed it very much. I would like to say it's different from most games.
How did the experience of it compare to things
I
now?
would not
Compare,
take,
not
I would
compare.
take the experience from the actual game itself and not take in things like the quality of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because back then, quality wasn't really taken in. It was more the actual experience of the game.
Do you have consoles?
Yes.
How would you compare the controller to the console compared
Oh,
to
it's
the controller
weird.
64?
It's weird. There's a trigger on the back, thumbsticks in the middle. Nah, it's weird, but like I feel like after playing it for a while, you would get used to it.
I can see that Annie's already getting bored of this topic, just sitting there.
Well, like I've played games. I played Nintendo and all before. Like I've played a Wii.
Mm.
Oh, is that not?
Well,
Are you a big Mario Kart fan then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I could beat you in a Mario Kart race.
I highly doubt that.
Oh, like
Put
I'm
it this
a
way,
pro.
right? The group in the other room, they have brought in Mario Kart. I will
Well,
whip your ass in
well,
Mario
let's
Kart.
see after. We'll have a match and
We'll do that. I
we're
will whip you.
going down.
I will whip you. Connor, what did you think whenever you played it? Not the first time you played it, but when you played it recently with us.
well, I was just reminded because I haven't played that Zelda game we were playing in quite a while, so I was quite reminded that even though the game was made in the 90s and the console was made in the 90s, everything still works as intended. It still runs smoothly enough. Sure, the graphics, they're not that good, but they were good back then, and the gameplay was good back then and still is now, I feel.
Annie,
Fair enough.
Annie, how are you feeling about this topic?
I actually don't mind it. I'm learning.
You're learning a lot
Yeah.
about it. You learned that it had a little thing in the middle that you moved, the
Yeah.
controller.
Well, I'm
Um,
intrigued. I'd love to play it.
Something
one
that
day.
you probably wouldn't know about it that Adam kind of caught onto first was the cartridge. So Adam, can you explain to us about the cartridge for it?
The fact of it being so massive, and that whenever you're putting games in, put it in instant game. You
Yeah.
don't have to download it.
Connor, what did you notice about the cartridge, about the game, like memory?
So what I like about the game memory is that nowadays you'd have your PlayStations, your Xboxes, and all, and everything would be like saved onto the console. However, there'd be a lot of storage. So to get a new game, you'd have to delete old ones, mess it about, and all. But with cartridges in the old games, they saved to the cartridge, so your save data was safe. You could just take it out, put it in whenever you wanted.
Instant
Wow.
games.
That sounds familiar. Take it out and put it in whenever I wanted.
Oh my
My
days.
tea bag, that's what it was
Yeah.
whenever I had a cup of tea.
So you can play Mario and like any kind of game,
You
really.
can't play. There's a lot of things you can't play on it. You can play like, Legend of Zelda. You can play Mario 64,
I've
like
heard
the
that.
original
It was
Mario.
Quite
You
an
can do
exclusive
Mario
console.
Kart though on it.
You could? No, there was a Mario Kart game for
Do you
the
know
Nintendo
what
64.
game that I thought was great? I don't know if it's on the 64 or not. Street Fighter. Is that on the
I
64?
feel like
Fighting
that
on the
was
street?
SNES. No, well, kind of. Yeah, it is
Yeah,
like
so it's
yeah.
like well, you can punch people on the street.
It's like a, it's like
on
a
the
fi-
game.
it's like a fighting game that takes
Just-
place on a street, so you're close.
We might
Yeah.
need we might need
You
a
go out in the street and start beating people. It's okay, I have Street Fighter.
Mm. Yeah,
Oh
you
my
see what
God.
I do with GTA.
If you ever see Annie in the
Oh,
street
I love
beating people,
GTA. I love GTA.
oh, there, there's something she
I
doesn't know.
played, yeah, I played that when I was younger. Like, I got caught going into the strip club. when I was younger.
I played GTA a lot, and my sister wanted to play it with,
Didn't
with me
end
once.
well.
Yeah, my sister wanted to play it with me
Getting a
once.
wee lap dance.
So, yeah.
Ah.
No, I played it a while ago, and I gave it, like, my sister came in, and she wanted to play a bit, so I gave her my controller. My sister's about 12, 13 at the time. I was like, yeah, what's the harm? It'll be grand. So I left the room to go to the bathroom, and I
Oh,
came
no.
back, and all I seen was her at the strip club, getting a lap dance in first person mode, and the woman's just like this. I'm like, get out now.
And
I
how
grabbed
did
her
she get
through
there?
her.
Did she like drive
She
herself?
drove
there?
herself,
And
yes.
Did she know where to go, or did she just like happen to go?
I
to
think
these
she thought it was
doors?
like a shoe shop or something, because the logo on the map is a little stiletto.
Yeah.
So I think she thought it was a shoe shop, and she just went for it. And then I come in to see that there on my screen. I'm like, get out of the room now.
She just got lucky then. Like.
Or
Yeah.
like, what about when you
Luckier
pick
than you.
up like a prostitute?
I don't
Have
think
you
you can do that in
paid-
online mode.
I think that's like me and my friends when we were younger in GTA, we would have went and picked them up, and then you kill them after you make them.
You get your money back.
That's really really bad, but yeah, you get your
Well,
money
it was
back.
true. It's
you-
what you done. It's what you done.
Yeah, it was all fun and games, but
It's-
yeah.
Does anyone have any other comments left on the 64? No.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
no.
No. Annie, you wouldn't know what to say.
I'm speechless.
Well, because Annie kind of wasn't involved in this conversation, we'll find a new conversation. I think that Annie would be more involved in,
Thank
that
you.
she'll know a bit more about.
Ooh, okay.
Let's talk about a dear old friend of ours that we all have on us right now. Social media.
Okay.
Oh, my phone turned on. Social media. I don't even know what to say about social media, as it's changed so much. It went from Facebook, where you'd post updates about what you and your family are doing, compared to now, where
Do
it's got
people
TikTok.
really do that though on Facebook anymore? Like, just people really?
It's
write up
mainly
a
just used for
status
memes
and
now.
say, "You like, I'm having my Christmas dinner now." Well, some people
I-
actually do upload their dinners. Have you noticed that on Christmas
yeah,
Day?
I have noticed that there.
And that's when I like that really annoys me. Some
I-
Christmas dinners I see.
I use it for memes mainly. I've joined a group on Facebook which just shows me memes every day that I go on,
Yeah,
and I love it so much. I also use it for work. My work has posted updates in it.
you
That's-
love your memes.
I do love my memes, to be fair.
Pop a meme up
Yeah,
on the
like
screen
I'm
right now.
like
I'll put a
I'm
meme up, I'll
on
put a
a
meme
group
up.
chat with Ryan, and it's just memes.
No, you mainly get the memes out of Kane.
Well,
For me,
but-
you
well,
just get
Well,
like the
I have
jokes.
got a lot of memes from you.
Yeah, I do send memes a few times.
I would
but
just
it's
want to
mainly
say,
Kane.
but like how bad, like phones have gotten with this. The fact of how
it's gone from Facebook
children-
to TikTok.
are now getting iPads from whenever they're infants. And they're
100%.
getting
some
phones straight
children
up.
have even better phones than us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
See,
See,
just
when
like-
I was my sister's age, I had a Nokia brick. This woman has got the exact same
I
phone as
didn't
me.
even
You know
have
the
a Nokia
BlackBerry, the
I had
BlackBerry.
nothing.
Yeah,
That if you put it on charge, it would go on fire.
like,
yeah. You left on charge overnight. Your house would burn down.
Yeah.
I didn't get a phone till I was like 13, which is I know quite old. And now kids, as you said, are getting them when they're like free. For
Yeah.
What parents are doing, they're buying these things for their kids to distract them. So if they're wanting to go places, they just here's the iPad, and they'll sit and watch like Peppa Pig, or they'll play one of them learning games, and that is not good
They
for
should
the
be
child.
outside playing, dig it. Like what
Yeah.
I done, I would have been digging dirt and making potions and getting
Exactly.
shampoos. and-
Nice. I would have been
mixing
digging
them
and eating the dirt.
But
That's
no,
how it works.
take TikTok now. Oh my days.
Already
And
don't
it's
want
so
to.
bad.
Well, how's TikTok bad?
What do you mean?
So-
You have like all these kids dancing to WAP. WAP.
Oh, right, yeah.
So
That's
bad.
how it's bad.
Like it's the influencers on there are promoting these songs which are not even child friendly, and then
On
you've
a
got,
child-friendly app.
and then you've got them dancing to the app, and some of them would be even in like bikinis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like Addison Rae, she got completely cancelled for one. She wore a bikini that said Father, Son, and then down here said Holy Spirit, and she got completely demolished by the Catholic Church. Like they
Oh, really?
demolished her.
Mm.
They were saying that is not right. You should be doing that. That's a
So is
religious
she no
thing.
longer a Catholic now?
She never was a Catholic.
Yeah,
She never was a Catholic, but she still wore a thing
Yeah.
that said Father, Son, Holy Ghost, thinking it was a good idea, and she got completely destroyed
Like,
for
did
it.
she make this outfit herself, or like, did
Nope,
she
you
go
can
and
buy that.
it? Oh, you can buy it.
Mhm.
And because
What,
she
sorry,
advertised
are you
it-
looking the link here? Are you?
No, well, if she like so, like she was advertising that on TikTok.
She wasn't
Yeah.
advertising it. She just had it on while she was doing.
And was
Tik-
this
a
was she
TikTok.
at the pool doing a wee dance?
I don't think she's at the pill. No, she wasn't in the pill. She
Yeah.
was just in her room.
Oh, in a bikini.
Yeah.
That's really.
That's about what she's
I
doing.
think she's
is
looking for attention though. If you're going to
she's
go and put a
using it
bikini
to
in
use
your
her
room,
body to sell her content.
yeah.
She's using it that people on there looking at a half naked woman. They're gonna focus more on the video. They're gonna continue watching the video.
Mhm.
So that's what she's doing. She's just like kind of showing herself off a bit, so that all the older people are kind of like, oh yeah, that's nice, and they kind of
Yeah.
stay on and admire it. But that's what TikTok's become. It's become a place where they're now more about promotions than they are comedy.
What about seeing like your TikTok for men? Would you not say like when you're scrolling through like women coming up?
Yeah.
Like
I have
if, like,
seen so
with
many.
their, like
Yeah, I've seen so many. I've been scrolling through my TikTok, and I've seen so many people. It's like day in the life of a porn star, or day in the life of an OnlyFans model,
or like
or it's
top
just a regular
10.
video. And if you swipe across their profile, it's a link to their OnlyFans, and you're like, why? This is a kid's app. Why are you promoting your body and trying to promote something that you sell your nudes on?
Remember
Why?
whenever
Don't know
TikTok
what-
used to be Musically?
It
Like,
used to be Musically.
It was so much better back then, so much child
It used to
friendly, and
be
now it's this.
people sitting like this, and now it's women like this trying to show off their body.
Well, I don't know what TikTok you guys are getting, but I just get funny cat videos like on TikTok.
Like-
Like that's all I get. Like,
Funny
Well,
cat
try
videos.
to keep it like that.
Would
Colin.
Yeah.
you ever see that TikTok like after like you've been like it's 2 a.m. and you've been watching TikTok straight and then it's the girl and she goes to the mirror and it tells you to stop watching TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you
And
need
that's
to put
when
your
you
phone down and
know
go to bed.
like it's time to stop. Like I can't stop
have-
watching it. Like I put it on like after an hour, like I need a wee sign to tell me, to stop because it really is highly addictive.
But do
Yeah.
you stop though, or do you keep
No,
going?
I just ignore it and then I scroll on again, and that's why I'm
Yes.
up to like 4 a.m. in the morning just watching the biggest load of crap.
None of us
Yeah.
have a great sleep schedule because that's
No.
all we're doing. We're sitting up late on TikTok and stuff like,
Like,
that.
and that's really like bad for us. Like we should.
I will
be,
ask the question now. What time did you go to sleep at last night?
About 2.
Connor, what time did you go to sleep at last night?
I went to sleep at 1:30, but that wasn't because of TikTok. That's because I was playing this game called Flying Gorilla.
Oh, you shut up about
Days.
Flying Gorilla. I'm
No.
sick of hearing about that bloody game. Adam, what time were you up till last night?
I was up until 3:30.
I was up till 2:30 last night.
Nice.
Scrolling through TikTok.
Sleep schedules.
Gone. Completely gone. Because we're sitting there watching TikToks, thinking, this is hilarious. And you think you're on for 5 minutes, but you're on for like 3 hours.
There's times
Yeah.
where I would have work the next day, and then I look at the time and I shit myself.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Like, it is absolutely terrifying. I've been up all night watching TikToks, and the next day, I've got work at like 8 in the morning, and I'm sitting there at 4 o'clock scrolling through TikTok like, oh shit, I gotta go to
Yeah,
sleep.
but you think you're gonna be fine. You'll be like, "Oh, I'll go to sleep and I'll be fine." when
And then
it
you
comes
actually
to
fall
7
asleep for an
o'clock.
hour.
And then you're in bed and it's too cold and you can't and you just don't want to get up.
It's not
See,
great.
Yeah, and then
I'm not addicted to TikTok as much as these guys would be.
that's probably why
but-
your TikTok's not as bad
but
as ours.
I would be addicted to YouTube because it has a lot of random.
What does
just
your
really
your
bad stuff
YouTube
now.
look like?
My YouTube,
it would just be games and guessing.
you'd think that.
And you
but
get just comedy videos, like sketches.
It's
Better Call
can I say a
Saul.
naughty word here?
Do
It's
you want to say a naughty word?
yeah. It's things called shit posts
Right?
where you'd get like 30-second videos of just something that doesn't make sense, something really stupid. You shouldn't be able to like it, but I just do, and I keep watching it until I just pass out.
Like you give me the vibes that you would watch like anime.
Oh, I do watch
He
anime,
does.
yeah, and so
Yeah.
does he.
Oh, do you?
Connor's
Yeah.
a full-on weeb with anime though.
Like is anime like a Chinese thing though? Like it's not from like
No, it's
Japanese?
Japanese, and that's
Oh,
not.
Japanese. That's it.
I don't watch even out there. That is why I hesitated on doing an episode 2 because I knew they both liked anime. Which is why I
And
hesitated on
can you
bringing
watch
them back.
anime on Netflix,
There is some anime on Netflix.
or do
Uh,
you just watch it on YouTube? Like where do you?
Can we
go?
change subject, guys?
It
We're
would
bringing
be
it back. Reel it back.
would be
I'm
anime.
fishing you. I'm reeling you
I
back. in
consider
here.
it more like a
Yeah,
normal
we're getting-
TV show.
Connor,
Sure.
shut up.
Let's
Connor's been
just-
muted. Connor's been muted. Connor's been muted.
Let's just move on.
We're moved on. Connor's been muted because he's talking about anime. Well,
Yeah.
Connor, you gonna stop talking about anime?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
idiot.
Okay. Now, that's enough of that talk. We're gonna leave the social media presence because Connor started to bring up. I know.
I
anime.
didn't.
Gorilla and anime.
Don't blame it all on me.
You brought up
like-
Flying Gorilla, Connor. We'll move on to our next amazing topic, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Okay, it kind of ties in with the social media side, but also kind of doesn't.
Is
It-
this what
well,
I'm
it is.
thinking it is?
It does tie in with the social media side, right? But it mainly it's a main app of social media.
Pardon me.
Right, guys, what are we thinking about Twitter? At the
I don't
moment?
use Twitter.
I don't use it. No opinion.
Like, it's like
So the
I don't
one
even have
great
it on
thing,
my phone.
the
Like,
one great idea I had was to talk about Twitter, and 2 out of the 4 of us do not use Twitter. Adam, do you use Twitter?
I have it on my phone, but I don't use it.
Instagram better.
I don't even have it downloaded. Like, what's the point? I
See-
just use Facebook, Instagram, or
Don't download it.
Snapchat. I
See,
wouldn't download
no.
it. It's
Ryan, it's
irrelevant.
2022. It's not 2010s.
Yeah.
So
Elon
like,
Musk has bought Twitter.
That's why none of us
and
go on
Yeah,
Twitter.
made
yeah.
people
Waste of
pay for a blue subscription verification tick.
I don't care about the Mars man. Like,
I
he doesn't-
can buy a verification tick and say I am this massive man who knows all, and I'm so good they to verify me. When I paid £8 for a tick,
Can you pay for the tick?
you can
Yeah.
pay for the tick
No
now.
way. So like what on Twitter or can I
On
pay
Twitter.
for it?
I will load up my Twitter right now and I will click on a verified account, okay? And I will show you. It says this account is verified because of a subscription or something. Right,
Is it-
Elon Musk.
It's a paid subscription.
Elon Musk, right? I clicked his thing. Verified account. Oh no, wait, that's different. That changed. Oh.
Oh.
It's changed.
No way.
Oh, no way, Elon.
So if I right, okay, right. So it has officially changed now. So see if you were to pay for your subscription, your verification tick is gonna be blue with a little bubble around it like the regular verification
Yeah.
tick. Whereas if it is relevant to entertainment or media or politics like that there, it's gonna be a grey tick. So I'm gonna click Elon Musk's account now and click on the tick. It says verified account. This account is verified because it is noticeable in government, news, entertainment, or another designated category. But if I was to look at someone who just bought it, I can't think of a single person right now. So
Would you buy it?
I wouldn't,
Why?
because it wouldn't be something I would be interested in doing. I don't understand why I would pay money.
And
Or
it's
you
a,
just-
it's a subscription, so you would have to pay like monthly or something for it then.
Yeah.
And like you're not paying for it, so people think that you're a celebrity and like want to click on
Well,
you.
they can click on it and they will see that you've just paid the money towards it.
Mm-hmm.
You're
I
just,
can't scroll
so
through this
you're
anymore.
just
There's too much
paying for
porn.
to get a tick beside your name.
Yeah. I
Which is
can't. I
pointless.
can't scroll through the other. Like, I kid you not. What you brought up earlier is true. It is all porn.
Yeah.
I literally searched Twitter blue tick, and I just got porn everywhere.
Why?
That just shows
That's
how
what
bad-
Twitter is.
That's what Twitter is now.
Oh, is
Because
Twitter like
Twitter-
a Pornhub now?
Yeah.
See, because Twitter has like
No
no
matter-
regulations.
No matter who you follow now, literally, if you went on Twitter and just scrolled through the what do you call it, the feed, you'll definitely
Well,
find a naked
I will
person
be
up
checking
there.
my boyfriend's phone to make sure that there is no Twitter.
Well, no, it's
Thank
just
you for
that.
that information.
You're welcome. It's because Twitter has no restrictions, okay? You can pretty much upload anything you want. So people are just uploading porn so that they can get up on social media, which most kids are using.
Right, so is this for the people that can't access Pornhub because
Pretty much. That's
Parental.
what they're running
because
for.
of parental like they've so people are using Twitter now, so
You
it's
can
easy to
set
see
your
it.
account to unblock what is it? NSFW. I had to think of my head there. Not safe for work. NSFW content, which is just as soon as you click unblock, you search a certain thing, and all you will find as you scroll through is porn everywhere, which is a
That's
massive
really
problem.
interesting.
I'm not promoting this, by the way. If you're
Yeah.
listening and thinking, "Oh, this is great," I'm not promoting it.
No,
I'm
but I
just
think
pointing
that's
it
really
out.
Interesting.
People have now found out of this because of you, Ryan.
Well, to be fair, they probably knew already. Twitter, it's everywhere. It's all over TikTok, all over Facebook, everywhere. That Twitter has become the new Pornhub.
Exactly.
Interesting.
We're gonna move on from this because I don't want
Yeah,
to talk about
but
porn
yeah.
anymore.
We need to move.
Like, we're not gonna
on.
move on
Yeah.
from Twitter. We're gonna keep talking about Twitter. We're just gonna move on from the porn side of Twitter
Yeah.
because it's not going great.
We're just going to talk
Um,
about Pornhub directly. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna talk
Right.
about Pornhub.
Yeah.
No, I will actually bring up Pornhub. Okay,
Oh,
have
no.
any of you been
No.
on and seen the Pornhub comment memes?
They're actually funny.
Mm.
There's certain TikToks out there, right? It'll show off Pornhub comments, and they are the best thing you ever see, right? Because someone commented, I seen one. It was like, "Damn, bro, these moons are faker than Santa Claus," and someone replied to them saying, "Wait, Santa Claus is fake?"
Yeah.
You know.
So
So
do you think that was a child?
No,
someone-
No,
a
no,
lot
they're
of
doing it
people
as a
take
joke.
the piss.
Joke.
if you're
Oh,
taking the
okay.
piss, someone once commented on a Twitter thing, "How do I make a minecart in Minecraft?" And someone told them exactly how to do it. Like, it is just one of the best things you'll ever see in your life because they're just so funny.
See-
Someone's asked, "How do I make gingerbread men?" And someone commented the recipes to make
Oh my
gingerbread men.
days.
See, so a lot of people joke around in Pornhub because you actually can post whatever you want. I've seen full episodes of SpongeBob on that site, full
Yes.
episodes of Peppa Pig,
Adam.
stuff like that.
There is spinning monkeys.
We were on.
Pornhub.
We were on
I
a
would
call together.
know.
We were on a call together, and Adam said to me, "Look up Lego on Pornhub," and I did it. It was these here animated Lego characters, right? And I clicked on a video beside it called Monkey Spin, and it was just a giant gorilla spinning in circles with music in the background.
Oh,
Then
jokes.
clicked a different video, which was Garfield sitting there playing the guitar.
So, like,
Alright, so Pornhub isn't exactly like
It's not
sexual
all
yeah,
porn
it doesn't have to be. Like, at this point, Twitter's replaced their memes with porn, and Pornhub's replaced their porn with memes.
We'll go back. Okay. So back to the previous topic we were talking about. The blue tick. Okay, Elon Musk has bought Twitter. He bought it ages ago, but he said he was gonna back out of it and not do it anymore. And now all of a sudden he's back in. He's bought it, and he's making you pay for a subscription. If you had Twitter, would you pay for said subscription? Adam, I'm gonna ask you first.
No.
Connor.
Well, I wasn't really listening to what you were saying. Sorry.
Would you buy the blue tick on Twitter?
What's that?
It's to say that you're.
Annie, would you buy the tick?
No.
Right,
No,
Adam.
no.
Okay, Adam, why would you not buy it?
Because there's no point in buying it. Because say if you're a person that is a content creator or whatever, if you want to get your platform out there, you will want to get it out there legitly instead of just saying, "Oh, I can pay for my tick." I would rather get it the right way instead of just being like, "Yeah, I paid for it."
I know it's an absolute disgrace. By the way, guys,
So
we are
we-
now verified on Twitter.
No, we're not.
I wish. No,
Yeah.
we're not verified. We did not pay for the tick, and we are not relevant apparently. So
We are
we're
not
we're
going to pay for the tick.
I will refuse to pay for that tick. See if I go onto our Twitter one day and I see you paid for that tick, I will throw
It
you
will
in
be
front of
red.
a bus. I will throw you in front of a bus. I will refuse to let you pay for that tick.
I will never pay for that tick.
Connor, why would you not use the tick? Why would you not pay for it?
we
To be
stop
honest, I
popular?
was explained what it was, but I still don't 100% get it, so I would not buy it since
So,
I have no idea what this is.
Pretty much, the blue tick is a verification tick to say you're noticeable in certain topics, okay, or certain parts of media. So it'll say if you have the blue tick, it means you're relevant in politics, entertainment, all there. And if you have the blue tick, it kind of promotes you a bit and bumps you up to a bit more post. So people
Well,
can see your post a bit better.
well, I think that's kind of dumb. So no, because no, I'd rather just not do Twitter at all. I've never interested, and that just put me off even more, to be honest with it.
I just think it's an absolute joke that you'd pay £8 a month to have a blue tick by your name. Annie, why would you not get the tick?
One, it's too much money. You're gonna have to pay that every month, £8 a month, isn't it? Like the subscription.
£8 every month.
Oh, that's my phone. And if you want the blue tick that much, well, go and work your
for it.
ass off and earn it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, it's an absolute.
Earn
I'll
it.
just stick an emoji beside it.
Yeah, I'll just stick an emoji.
Yeah.
We're going to show you a different, like a
But
comparison
something
between.
even
Hold on,
better.
hold on, don't you cut me off. Don't you cut me off. You want it. I'll kick you off. I don't have the power to do that because he's also a host, but still. I'll show up a picture now of the actual verified tick compared to the
Paid.
paid verified tick. I've realized I've been talking this entire time and I've been focusing on the wrong camera. I've been talking to that camera there until I realized that's my camera. That's the camera that's focused on me the entire time. I've never noticed that until this point. So for everyone who's
Or
just seen
host
me
everyone.
looking off into the distance, you now know why we talk with the wrong camera. New update, guys. I've been using the wrong camera the whole time. Yeah, I'll throw up the paid one compared to the actual one now, and you can see that there. But it's an absolute joke to have that there. I'm gonna move on because I just embarrassed myself completely here by using the wrong camera the
Something
entire time.
better than Twitter though is Instagram. You could check us out there.
That was a very sly promo. I like that.
Netflix.
Shut up, Connor.
I'm not gonna have
Mute
this
his
conversation.
microphone again.
I'm not gonna have a conversation about this, okay? We had this conversation earlier. I say about an hour ago, we are not on Netflix, Connor. We will never be on Netflix.
Yay!
So we're gonna move on to our next topic, right? So I'm not just being a pain. I'm actually needing my phone for this topic. Okay. Our next topic is gonna be a little story site. Okay.
I love stories.
We're gonna go onto Reddit today. Oh, and I need to unmute him. We're gonna go onto Reddit. Okay. And we're gonna have a little bit of fun. We're gonna read out a little subreddit called "Am I the Asshole?" Has everyone
Yes,
heard?
you are.
Has anyone heard of this? Yes, we have heard of this. Well, I've heard of this. I play this game a lot with my friend Jonathan. Well,
What?
not this
It's not a
game. Well, not
game.
this game. Sorry, I got
You went
confused.
to the subreddit.
We
many
go through the
times.
subreddits and we say, "Is this person the asshole?" Ryan will explain it. He's the host.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, Adam, you're kind of just being a pain right now, so I'm not going to talk to you. Annie, have you heard of Am I the Asshole?
No.
No. So pretty much what it is people go online and tell a bunch of strangers a story that people have called them an asshole for, and they let the public decide, am I the asshole in this story?
That is so interesting.
I can't wait.
So I could literally go on it and do it and like write up a little paragraph,
Pretty much.
and they can see if I'm an asshole or not.
Yeah, they decide for you if you're the asshole.
Have you done it?
No, we don't write them. Have you
No.
wrote one?
But like, have you
we
wrote
don't
one?
we don't write them. We just reread them.
Oh, right.
I've
Have
never.
you ever made one?
Oh no, I've never made one. I just like to look at them and either help people or laugh at
Decide
them,
if they're an asshole
or
or
just
not.
laugh at them, make fun of them. Like some of the stories are actually just beyond stupid.
Do you ever wonder if there's actually anyone that's just typed up a fake story on there?
Oh, all the time.
Oh, all the
All
time.
the time.
I saw someone say, "Oh, I went to space and left my friend behind." Like there's some fake
Sounds
ones.
like
there.
something you would type, Connor.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Right,
And I
we're
do.
gonna read out the conversation, okay?
Right.
I'm gonna go slow because I can't read.
No worries.
Am I the asshole for how I reacted when I found out that my husband uninstalled my office locks? Ever since I started working from home, my husband has started treating it as if I'm not really working. He believes it. What even is that? I'm gonna ask a question, guys. What does WFH mean?
WFH.
Oh, work from home. He
Work
believes working from home isn't as much of a real job as leaving the house and driving to your workplace. He'd interrupt me all the time, send the kids in so I could help them get things done. He even goes in randomly and asks me to do things under the jest of just a minute, you won't get fired over a minute break. I have grown tired of the constant barging, so what I did was purchase a lock and lock the office to no longer give him access to interrupt me. He found out and uninstalled it while I was. People can't write. He found out and uninstalled it while I was. That's how the sentence ends. It literally says he found out and uninstalled it while I was.
I guess working.
Full stop. I think so. He said this is his house and that I cannot lock him out of any room in it. I was floored once I saw that he threw the lock away. I went off at him, just screaming my head off, telling him that he was jeopardizing my livelihood, and his body language and tone changed. He started ranting about how I'm being cruel for accusing him of such things and selfish for even entertaining the idea of keeping him and the kids out and ignoring him like that. He stormed off and left and had his mother lecture me about how I'm being unfair, prioritizing work over family and stuff like that. Oh, lastly, she talked about yelling at my husband and trying to intimidate and control him. He's been quiet since then. Am I the asshole for that reason or for that reaction?
No.
I could
No.
say there's two sides to this. So I can see where he's coming from, but then also she needs to do her work.
Can you elaborate a bit more on that?
So I could see where he's coming from, the fact of saying about like that she's taking her work too seriously. About from the
Right, okay. That's like me walking into your workplace, okay, and saying, "Here, Adam, come with me and do this here." Oh, you'll only be gone a minute, it's fine. Your boss isn't going to be happy.
Yeah.
Your boss isn't going to be happy if they walk in and see you
Yeah.
just gone and say, "Oh, my mate asked me to do this here and said it'll be just a minute,
But
so I took a
For
minute
him
break."
to just chuck the locks away and that's
Connor, what are you thinking?
Well, I have to disagree with Adam because I feel like she's 100% in the right, because in the end, her day is split in half. She's got work time, which should be about work, and then time, like family time, free time, which she should prioritize, with her kids and with her husband. And of course, if there's anything she needs to do. But I feel like when you need to work, you need to work, and you shouldn't be disturbed or brought out or anything. Of course, that's, because she obviously needs to work. If it's someone like me who doesn't have kids or whatever, I'd probably just like go to the bathroom and sleep for the rest of my work day, but that's something different.
Put it this way, right? See if someone came into us right now while we were working and said, "Annie, can we go do this here?" You go, "Yeah, it'd be just a minute." You leave, that door's getting locked, you're not coming back in. That's how it works. See if you leave your work for a minute,
you're gone.
Serious?
you're gone. See
For a minute.
if you don't have a single reason why you're leaving.
So
if
I
you
just
just-
walk out and I like say I was
Say
going to the
you're
bathroom,
making-
but I didn't tell anybody I was going to the bathroom.
gone.
Like that's me locked out.
You're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Same with Connor, same with Adam. What? No, I wouldn't really say for the bathroom. If you're leaving for a reason that's unnecessary to do so,
To go to the shop to get a bottle of water.
yeah, you're gone. We have drinks here. We have drink around the corner.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
If you
you
leave,
don't have a good excuse.
Of course, I would.
You killed Fallout Man.
No.
No.
Of course, because Ryan said it, I would like to challenge him in that one day, but we won't talk about that.
Connor, you can't challenge anyone.
Oh, I could.
Try me.
In what
Oh, I
way?
will. I'll tell
You walk out, that door getting locked, and you're not coming back in.
But do you think she was?
I
The
don't think she was the
asshole?
asshole.
She's not the asshole.
No, she's
No.
not the asshole.
Annie, what are you thinking? What's your opinion on this?
Well, I totally agree with Connor. Like with what he said.
yeah.
I'm
Just
totally with
absolutely
him.
everything
Yeah,
about
it.
and she's not an asshole.
Work comes first.
But
Yeah, exactly.
have you got one that like is an asshole?
I don't know. I haven't read through these. I'm hearing these exact time you're hearing these. Am I the asshole for expecting my mum to help with babysitting?
Yes.
Well, maybe listen to
haven't
this.
even heard it
Haven't
yet.
heard
I haven't heard the story,
yet.
just yes.
Maybe you have to wait a bit. Like-
I am a 23 male, or I 23 male have a son, 5 months with my current girlfriend, 19 female. I moved back in with my mum 6 months ago due to not being able to keep up with my payments on my apartment. My mum is allowing us to stay in the extra room. I work full time and I make $20 an hour, but between me providing for my son and my girlfriend not working, I have been needing the extra help, and since my mum lives there and we are all in the same household, I sometimes ask her for help with babysitting. This isn't often. I feel like since we are a family and live together, I should be able to get some help with him. This is my first child and it's extremely overwhelming. I didn't know how hard it was going to be. My mum refused, saying that I am using her for babysitting too much, saying that my girlfriend and I are becoming a burden to her, and she expressed that since I was living with her for the first 3 months rent-free, that is becoming frustrating that I haven't been able to pay back the rent that she keeps asking me for. And she told me that she is behind 2 checks because her job messed up her pay when she first started. I told her that I understand, but I reminded her that I pay for gas on her car that I use and that I go half on the car insurance with her since we share her car. Am I the asshole?
I take that back.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with a mix actually, because I can see both arguments in this one.
What's right?
The
Because-
point of him not paying his rent, I can see, and living there rent free.
He
But he's also paying for other things, which should be coming within the fact of the rent.
I think if he was live there rent free, it was probably told he didn't have to pay rent.
Yes.
I wouldn't think he'd just walk in the house and say, I'm not paying rent, and just sit down.
Yeah.
I
But
think you'd be told you don't need to pay rent, you're fine. Because I know I've been told if I, need to move in with my mom and dad, they're gonna charge me rent.
His mum is a granny now. Like she has responsibilities to, look after her grandchild.
But that's why she's not babysitting.
But like
She's
it's not-
spending time
yeah,
with
she's
her
spending
grandson.
Time with her grandchild
Yeah.
as well. I wouldn't really say it's
doesn't want
babysitting.
to spend time.
But
Maybe
she has
she's
her own
against
life
it.
as well. Like maybe she, like as it said there, like she's behind on checks. Is it? Did she say?
Yeah, she's behind in 2 checks.
So
'cause her
like
work
yeah,
messed up.
like she has a lot on her plate too. But then can I also say like if you're gonna bring people into the world, like you need to like people just
Be
expect
prepared.
Yeah.
Well, my mixed opinion's more on if she's a good mum or not, because I feel like she is a good mum for letting the son and his girlfriend stay, with them as they have the baby and not paying rent. I think that is obviously a really good thing to do. She's doing the right thing there. However, as Annie said before, when she's saying no to babysit, it's her grandson or granddaughter. I can't remember the gender. Grandson.
Grandson.
And as the person who posted it said, he doesn't ask it a lot. So
It's
I
once in a blue moon he asks.
once in a blue moon, so it really shouldn't be a problem for her to have some alone time with her grandson if she wants, to be there
Could
when
you
he
not-
grows up.
Could he not even hire like a babysitter, or what about her mother, like his girlfriend? Does she not have anybody like?
If they're living at his mother's, I'm going to suspect maybe her mother wasn't as supportive of the pregnancy.
I would just say for this that it's both like a double-sided thing.
Well, yeah,
I'd
looks
say it
like
can
it's
go
a
half and half.
double-sided thing. Like
There's
I can
not
get where
one
the mother's
person-
coming from. Like she has enough on her plate.
They're-
She
they're-
doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
But then again, that is her grandchild. But like maybe she has a lot going on herself.
They're neither
and-
doing good or bad.
And
for
if you
each
think
other.
about it, they are living in that house, so she's seeing their grandchild all the time. It's not as if it's hand the child over to granny's house. Like she's
I'm-
seeing that baby all the time, and she's probably helping out as much as she can, as well as doing other things.
I'm gonna say he is the asshole on this situation. I am. For the simple fact that, yes, I know I said that maybe he was told he doesn't need to pay rent, but he doesn't pay any rent. You know, he's moved in with her again, and he's constantly with her. She's behind on her own payments for stuff, and she's working as well. And he's saying, "Can you look after my child? Will I go do this? Will I go do that?"
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna go lean more towards he is compared to he isn't.
However, the thing is though, could you look after my child if I go to this? It could be that either he's a bad guy because he's going out to dinner with his girlfriend or something, or it could be that he's a good person because he wants someone to look after his child while he goes to work or something to get.
It
the
said
money.
he was going to work. I think it said.
That could be. It could be a work. If it's a work thing he's doing and needs someone to babysit, he's completely justified. If it's just to get out of the house with his wife, obviously that's needed, but it's not essential to drop that on someone.
I just reread it. Yeah, he was on his way to work and he asked,
Well,
"Can
then,
you babysit?"
I feel like that's justified because he needs to work and he needs someone to look after the child. He can't do both. He can't bring the child to work.
I don't know.
I
I'm
feel
still
it's more
leaning more towards he
leaning
is.
towards his side than it is to the mother's side.
Because I don't think it explains the full thing from mum's side
Yeah,
either.
but they're both not in the right nor the wrong. I wouldn't
Yeah,
say there's a justified.
I'd have to give you that
asshole
one.
in
I
this.
wouldn't say they're both are one's in the right, one's in the wrong. I say they're both kind of halfway in the middle.
Yeah, there's not a justified asshole in this.
Anyone else has a last say
Except
on
for
this
Ryan.
before I move on? I don't get a last say.
What?
I don't get a last say
No,
on
I'm
this.
saying you're an asshole.
Oh yeah, I am. Does anyone have any last opinions on this one before we move on to the next story?
No.
Go ahead.
Connor, do you have anything?
Nope.
Am I the asshole for taking away my daughter's birthday gift?
I could. Well, this depends on what it is. Just carry on.
I have two daughters who have different dads. Mia 14 and Ava 16. Ava's birthday was 2 months ago, and she asked for her dad to buy a new phone and a backpack. She chose what model and color phone she wants and found a backpack that she loved and was so excited to get them. Unfortunately, her dad got sick and lost all his savings to pay for medication and can't afford to buy them anymore. And I can't afford to buy them either. We explained to her and she understood. I bought her a cheaper backpack from both me and her dad. Mia's birthday was a week ago. When she opened her dad's gifts, I was shocked. It was the exact phone and backpack that Ava wanted. Ava went to her room and didn't come out the rest of the night. I waited after the party was over and told her that that what she did was cruel and immature. I took both the gifts away and grounded her. Her dad's been blowing up my phone demanding I give her gifts back. He called me an asshole and said I have no right to take them away. I told him he should have stopped her from doing this and acted like a parent. Am I the asshole?
So she copied her sister's present, basically.
No. She asked for the exact same thing
Yeah, she
and
copied.
she got it, even though the other daughter didn't.
Right. Well, you know what? Like, right, they have different dads. You know, like maybe that girl shouldn't have done that, but maybe the sister that did get the stuff that she like that the other sister wanted. Maybe actually I don't even know where the hell I'm going with this, but I think she's the
I can't
asshole.
really say that there's anything towards this, because it's more the fact that the daughter asked for the same thing getting it than it is the dad taking it away.
Yeah, but did that
Mhm.
daughter know that
And it's-
the other person's dad, her sister's dad, was sick, and like, did she do this to be
It's
like,
like she took advantage.
or was she like, did she do this
To get at the other
spiteful, like
sister?
to be like, oh, I'm gonna get this off my dad?
I don't know, but I'm
But-
gonna lean towards no, he's not the asshole.
I
For the
feel
simple
it's
fact
like,
that he
it's
had
like-
to explain to his daughter that they couldn't afford to get something, and then
Was it
not
not a woman? No.
Nope, it was the man. He had to explain to his daughter that they couldn't afford to get her something, and then not long after, her sister got the exact same, or got that exact thing that she wanted
It's also a lesson
from a
kind
different
of
person.
telling her that if her sister can't get what she wants, she shouldn't be allowed to get what she wants either. You know?
Well, it was that the thing was, their actual dad,
They were
was
gonna
sick.
get it for her.
No,
which-
no, he was sick, so he couldn't afford to get said things.
Yeah.
Okay, because of he's spending all his money on medication,
So
and then he
got a
got better.
cheaper version.
So he got a cheaper version. Then he got better, and he was able to afford the newer version, or the actual version, and that's what he got. He got that exact thing.
I'm stuck on this one.
I'm gonna say no, he's not the asshole.
I don't think so.
Mhm.
I'm kind of stuck.
Connor, what are you thinking?
Well, see, I'm actually a bit confused in this one actually. So,
Yeah, this one's kind of confused me.
so the
I'll
girls
give you a
have
quick
two
rundown.
dads.
I'll give you a quick rundown. There's two girls that had a different dad. They're their stepdad and their real dad. Okay.
Right.
They asked, or one of them asked their real dad for a certain thing for their birthday, and he said okay. But then he got sick and he had to pay for medication, so he couldn't afford it. And then, not long later, he was absolutely fine, and it was the other sister's birthday, and she asked for the exact same things her sister asked for, and she got it, which made the other girl, very upset. Oh, I just hit my mic. Made her very upset, and she ran off to her room upset. And the dad went to the sister who got the things and took the gifts off her because she got the exact things they told the other sister they couldn't afford.
Well, then I'd say apart from the daughters, everyone's bad in this one actually, because obviously the gift shouldn't have been given if the other daughter couldn't get it. But at that point, the damage is done. Just because one of the daughters is upset, you shouldn't have both of them upset and take the other one away. I feel like a 50% badness.
Well, it's
is
not
worse
that-
is better than a 0%.
It's not that he took the gift from one daughter and gave it to the other. He took it and he kind of just put a ban on it for a while. I think he gave it back.
If
But
you
he
give
put
it
a ban
back,
on it
that's
for a while.
fine. But I don't feel like you should just take it.
I
from-
feel like the actual dad should not have got the gift no matter what.
Yeah.
The
If he
actual
said
dad
yes to
shouldn't
the other
have,
girl, he
but-
shouldn't have got it. Annie, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I agree with you, Graham.
Yeah. I just
Should
don't
have-
think it's right.
And they could have also even worked around this from the fact of since they got the gifts now, give one of the daughters the phone, give the other daughter the backpack or something.
But what would you be more excited to be given
know,
as a
but,
birthday
like,
present?
you
A
know-
backpack or a phone? Because I know my answer.
Phone.
Phone, but like
Backpack.
you know,
Serious?
No.
but. And then,
I'm sorry, that was
you
too
could-
good, Thomas.
You could just explain to them saying you will in the future get the phone, and then you will in the future get the bag. You know.
Yeah.
But instead, they give one daughter that gift.
It's a shitty knockoff, and they give the other daughter the good
Yeah.
version.
I don't think he's an asshole for that.
I don't think he is. I think I have one more story. Right. Last topic. Not topic, sorry, last story of the day. Am I the asshole
Yes.
for calling my boyfriend sexist after he shared his opinion on one night stands?
All right,
Depends on
let's
his
go.
opinion.
No, let's
So
go.
I'll be the judge of that.
For context, we're 22 and 23 and been together since high school. We went out last night with a big group of people we went to high school with, since everybody was home for break. It was his group of guy friends, some of our mutual friends, and one of my very close girlfriends, Claire. There was one guy there that I didn't know. One guy there that I know but didn't go to school with us, and Claire really liked him. This guy is attractive, and I could tell he liked her back. So I tried setting them up. It worked, and they ended up leaving together. I told my boyfriend today I was happy for her, and he said one night stands are not an accomplishment for women. I asked him if he would be happy for his guy friends if they left the bar with a girl. He said, I guess, but I think the girl was easy. These are direct quotes from our texts. I asked him how it's different, and he explained that most guys at bars are always trying to hook up, so the ball is in the girl's court. Therefore, if they do hook up, it's the girl who's easy, since she made the decision. LOL. Am I the asshole? I'm gonna stay out of this one till the very end. Adam, what are you thinking?
I'm just gonna push this one onto Connor here.
It's a little controversial. Since I'm not a woman, Annie, yeah.
It's sexist. Like
So we pushed it on from me to Adam,
well,
Adam from
you know
Connor, and Connor to
what?
Annie.
Well, like girls are getting shamed for whatever they do, and these boys get praised, which is.
I'm sorry, this is really distracting, that light. There's a light in the room next to us. Someone else is using the studio next to us, and there's a light that's really distracting me.
Sorry about that. He's picky.
Leave the light will be gone. Pull the curtain across. Pull the curtain across.
Like if a
We
girl,
got our DOP pulling the curtain for us.
if a girl wants to have a one night stand, like she
That's up
can.
to
Like,
Let her do it. Not,
Let her
not
do
her.
it. And you know what? If a guy wants to have it, like, everyone should be
Well-
free to do what they want and not be judged. It's just because there's a label on it. No, like, if a girl has a one night stand, society looks at it and judges and just be like, oh, you're a slut, or like, why are you doing that? Like, that's not, like, a girl shouldn't be seen doing that, because a girl should be respectful towards you men. But then, like, like, when you
Men
want
are
to have a
complete
one night
dicks.
stand, you know.
Honestly, I don't like the way the guy said, the ball's on your court. But just because gender doesn't define intentions, maybe there's a guy that's not looking for a one night stand. Maybe there's a girl that is, and they end up together. Could be vice versa. It doesn't matter, and I don't feel like either way you should make a big deal of it, because in the end it's just sex. Like, why would you have a big party or whatever?
But
You're
when
not gonna
that
have a big
guy's
thing
having
about
that
it.
one night stand, that girl's having a one night stand with him too.
Of course, yeah.
So you know what? It's two people are pens.
I think
I
it's
just-
just a
I
complete
feel
joke
like-
that women get the shit for it, and the
And
men
the
are
women
like,
are
yeah,
getting the
you
shit
go,
for it.
boy.
I feel like gender doesn't it shouldn't matter.
Cancelled.
No. Gender shouldn't matter with one night stand. They're both human. They're both doing the same thing, so they should both get the same reaction. And it shouldn't be a bad one, because in the end, it's just sex. It's what people do.
That kind of
Like-
goes with
But,
what
like-
we were talking with Annie earlier.
Yeah, we did a
In a
podcast with Annie. If you want to join.
separate
I'm looking at the
podcast?
wrong camera again.
It's the girl sleepover.
We did a podcast with Annie earlier. This was not ours,
On
sadly, so
YouTube?
we had to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
interviewed instead.
Ours is better.
And we brought this
Just
up.
kidding.
Ours is way better.
Ours is about topics.
Yours is mainly targeted towards women, though. Ours is targeted towards everyone.
Man, we're not gonna. you know.
Excuse me, dear. Your topic is only targeted towards men because you had us on there answering questions for the men.
Let me
apart
guess,
from that,
it's like,
everything's for the
Daniel
women.
Radcliffe's so hot.
Men would be interested. It's not all about we're all
What,
talking about-
listening to stories about periods? I don't think no man wants to listen to that
Hold
story.
on, hold on. We're getting a bit
Yeah.
too like that
Well,
guy
if you-
in
if
the
you're
Reddit
off
thing.
topic here.
We're-
This will happen
No,
to get
no.
two hosts competing with
Well,
each
You're
other.
sounding a bit similar from the guy in Reddit, so let's
just,
not do
we'll
that.
just go from the fact that if you want to check out the podcast,
There will be
It
no
will-
link, so
yeah.
don't try it. No, there'll be a link left to that podcast.
Well, Annie, what's it called? Read it out, and then they can type it up. So
It's called the girl sleepover.
go check it out.
It's what happens when two rival hosts with each
So
other.
if you want to see more of me, then
They don't. They don't. They
Yeah.
don't. They don't.
More of
Um,
Annie, more of those two. Not me, because I couldn't be asked helping. But yeah, there we go.
But now we're gonna move on to the topic that we've been waiting. Not the topic, sorry. The opinion we've been waiting for on this story. Adam Kane.
hello.
All you really said was it's about the same that we talked about in Annie's podcast. What is your opinion on the story?
My opinion is the fact that there's no side. There shouldn't be a side to this. Definitely not. To the fact of where it is the guy and the girl going out. They both choose to go back together. So why does the guy have to get praised more?
That is true. That
'Cause
is
there-
very
my
true.
point.
it's not
yeah.
the fact that the girl's choosing to go with him. He has walked up to her.
I said,
interacted
yo, baby,
with-
let's go.
Yeah, interacted with her to get her to go back. So it's both their choices. There's no.
But I have a question, right? So say a girl turned around to you and said about how they had a one night stand the other night. Would you be sitting there in your head and thinking, what a right slut? Or are you like,
No.
oh well, go,
Go
for it,
on,
go
you
ahead."
girl,
Fair
yeah.
enough.
You do you, boo your bloody class. You brag about your sex life, you go. That was mega wrong. I
Yeah.
should've- that was wrong at so many levels. I shouldn't have done that.
Questions are
Hon-
being asked right now, Ryan.
Honestly,
My
e-
DOP is giving me a death star right now to say you messed up.
honestly, either way, I'd be like, if someone said, "Oh, I just had sex," male or female, I'd be like, "Oh,
That's
all
good for
right,
them.
all right, good for you." Like,
You
Like
would
it-
say you down for another round.
no, obviously, if it's losing virginity, I'd be like, "Oh, get the champagne."
Really? You
What
get
you'd get
champagne
champagne
for
for
it?
someone having the
Yeah, I'd
sex
be
with
like,
her.
"Oh, you popped your cherry, yeah."
You for a party.
Oh yeah, for a party, for either one, yeah. Well, you never
Did
heard
you
that
ever see
phrase.
them cakes and it's they do the virgin and then they do the red circle with the red
No, I
line.
have
And
not.
it's like,
I still laugh at the pop your cherry.
It's a common phrase. Like, yeah.
I have never heard that up until
open a
now.
bottle of champagne 'cause
my
you lost your
days.
virginity.
Pop the
Oh,
cherry, and then
fuck
pop the
off.
cherry after popping the cherry. Like, yeah.
Pop, oh,
Pop the cherry after-
pop the
after you
cherry
pop the
when you
cherry.
lose your cherry.
Yeah.
Pop the cherry when you've been out with the
Hey,
cherry.
Yeah, I like it.
Ah,
Yeah, good job, guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pop the cherry with a night out with Jerry. No. No, Connor, okay, we swapped out. Annie's been replaced. We do have a clip of you playing Legend of Zelda.
Yep.
With
From this
them
games
the other day.
again. Yeah.
From the other day. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I would beat you all at
How-
N64.
How do you feel about that? How did you react to it?
Well,
was
I
it
hadn't
good to be
played
back
for
to
a
it?
long time, but I was able to get the horse Epona, isn't it Epona?
Yeah, Epona.
Yeah, I was
Epona.
able to get Epona playing the Ocarina, so I figured that one out.
I haven't figured it out. It's
Looking
my
up.
game.
I didn't even try looking it up on the internet. I was able to scroll through, and I could remember you had to play the Ocarina to get on the horse, and I was able to ride the horse around Hyrule Field.
Yes, Hyrule Field. Yeah.
That's absolute class. That's a door slam.
1996.
We're trying to go through as many topics as we can with Connor at the short time
because
we
I'm
have.
limited. I actually need.
Yeah,
to
yeah, that's what we're trying to
go
get through as fast as
through
we can.
Yeah. and I don't
Social
wanna
media,
be-
how you feeling about social media? How you
I
feeling
love
about Twitter?
Elon Musk bought Twitter. I'm like, yeah, finally, I'm now back on Twitter. I'm like, give me the memes, give me the peppy memes, give me it all. Kanye West, let him say what he wants. He can just walk out of any podcast. He can just go and he should be president for the fun of it.
Or are you gonna just move to America to vote him as president? Get yourself
Yeah,
registered as an American
He should be
citizen?
the president because, like, it's just for the fun. Because like politics is all the crap. Nothing ever really changes. If you're just gonna have somebody in a position like that, just have it for the laugh. Just go down, let the world burn and laugh at it. That's my attitude.
Just let it go.
Kanye West, president. You don't think so?
Screw it,
Go
it's
to
on.
have like some. Like, oh, Joe Biden, they're like, yo, just, everybody's amazing. And
He's
like,
probably the big
no,
guns. He's just dissed the president.
just give Kanye nuclear codes and just.
Do you know? You know, I got, do you know what
Anybody
the
who
nu-
disses his baby mama because he still hasn't let go of that, he will just nuke them.
Goodbye, Pete
Do you know
Davidson.
what the nuclear codes actually are? It's been released what they actually are.
It's like they're not
Do
even
you
there.
know what the nuclear codes
No.
actually are?
It's
The
like
nuc-
1111 or something. It's like
00000.
Aye.
So that if they do it in a panic, they just go boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all the nuclear codes
Yeah.
is. Thank you, Connor, for joining in for the quick interview. We need to try and get as much out as you could there in the
Okay.
short time we had.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Have you done?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
we're
just-
done. We're
over.
just going to next Louis, so we are.
We're just gonna throw
So-
Louis in here. So
Everyone enjoy your time here with Louis, and we'll be back at the end to say goodbye.
So Louis, how are you today?
I am fantasy-dosy, my friend.
Ooh, fan of music. You're very enthusiastic about it.
Aye,
So,
it's absolutely too early this morning, but I might as well pretend that I have energy.
oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why there's a big goofy smile on my face. How's it been, Louis? How's it been?
I have been absolutely fantastic because, yeah, like a lot of good media stuff on the channel has been happening. I'll get into that in a wee bit, but
Ooh.
overall, everything's fantastic.
Very fancy. So Louis, you run the I guess this is a channel.
Ah, yes, I do.
So how long exactly have you been running that channel?
So far, I've been running, I guess this is a channel for 2 years. Hard to
Ooh.
believe, but like it's been 2 years, and I feel slightly closer to death because of it.
Is it that draining?
Yeah, I'm kind of going like, man, have I really been doing this for 2 years? Like, did COVID just fly by and now I'm here?
Oh, so did you start it because of COVID then?
Yeah, like, I started, I guess, as a channel mainly because, like, okay, like, picture the scene. I was basically coming out of high school and, like, doing my GCSEs, and then suddenly COVID hit.
Yeah.
I was stuck at home doing high school work at home with Microsoft Teams calls and stuff like that. And then like high school ended.
Yeah.
And then I was just literally left in
Alone.
nowhere.
Yeah.
I was left in limbo, basically. So that from that point, I was like, I had no college course lined up. I had no other goals set up. I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything because of lockdown.
Mhm.
So like basically what I did was that I went, I'm gonna fucking start a YouTube channel. I've got nothing else better to do.
May as well.
So like, oh my god, the first beginning of my YouTube channel was absolutely atrocious to like what I have now.
Yeah.
Like it is absolutely atrocious. Like actually, like I've actually got the computer that I first started with right here.
Oh, can we see it?
This is the be all beginning of I guess this is a channel.
The very beginning of a guess of the channel. You may sign that and sell it to someone.
Ah yeah, even though I still absolutely use the fuck out of. So it was basically it's a very crappy Core i3 laptop
Mm-hmm.
with 4 gigabytes of RAM, and that's it.
Oh.
Ooh,
Doesn't sound as-
crunchy.
Oh, what are you doing that thing?
I don't know. The perform. If you look back in some of those earlier videos,
Mhm.
the performance on some of them are absolutely atrocious.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like there were some games I was able to get to run because I did the thing where you basically like start to play. Have you ever heard of like SCP Containment Breach or
Yeah.
SCP 087B, like the Infinite
Yeah.
Staircase?
Yeah, I love that there.
Like I was able to play those completely fine because they're very very old.
Yeah.
But then I started to want to get into like, oh, let's go into other higher games and stuff like that.
One of
and
the
then
more
I, like-
popular ones that have massive frame rate.
Yeah. And I thought, oh, it's a computer. It can run it. It cannot run it.
Oh yeah, I learned that the hard way. My old computer nearly blew up.
And also from that as well, like I was like having to struggle with getting things to perform correctly,
Hmm.
and then also getting things to like record correctly because I didn't know how to fuck to record.
Yeah.
I didn't even start off with OBS.
So you kind of just learnt as you went along then.
Absolutely, I'm very very self-taught. I didn't even like go to like YouTube tutorials, like
Mhm.
maybe how to install certain things, but like it wasn't like, oh yeah, this is how you record. I'm going like, what's this Xbox record on Windows?
So would you say you've learnt enough, or would you say you're still learning at this point?
Oh, I'm absolutely still learning.
Yeah.
Like even with this like audio setup, this is a completely new audio interface. It's basically the Scarlett Duo. It's not called that, but I'm calling it that because that's basically what it is.
Louis renamed it.
Exactly.
Brand, change your box.
Yeah, you hear me? Focusrite, I'm rebranding you.
Yeah, you've no choice in this.
I'm off track with that one. But yeah, I got it because of a specific reason, which I might go into later. If you want to ask.
Very fancy, very fancy. Can I ask that reason now?
Well,
Or
if
do I
you
have to
wanna
wait till
know-
later?
Ask it a wee bit later.
Ask a wee bit later, no worries. So, what is like one of the best things about being a YouTuber, about doing all this stuff?
I personally feel like like I don't want to say this like ironically, like, oh, I like to create and it gives me soul and all that stuff. I do it because it gives me like legitimately a sense of purpose and community. Like I don't do this because I'm going like, oh, I want to meet Mr. Beast and Jacksepticeye and all these other cool people for money and get bitches and do shit. I'm going like, I just want to have fun.
Yeah. Fair
Because
enough.
because whenever you get like a proper community of like small YouTubers like working together, because like if you don't know, I work with two other people,
Mhm.
specifically shout out, Oob Steuben and Node. Those two
Okay.
guys are absolutely the best people to work with I've ever worked with when it comes to doing multiplayer stuff.
Let's hope
but,
we can
like-
get you all on together at some point then. Imagine the
Yeah.
crack there.
We play a lot of like multiplayer games and stuff like that. I've
Mhm.
done more. Sometimes it's just like one of the two, or it's the trio, which is kind of how we roll. Like it's depending on what game we're doing and all that types of stuff. But also like genuinely, it literally is just getting community and feeling very very good. And also, like I'm always trying to innovate on what to do better next time, because like I've noticed that like I was even just watching back some of my earlier videos like
Mhm.
today, and I was going like, man, I could have edited that a little better. I could have adjusted my microphone a wee bit better. I could have gotten the camera at a better position. And like it's really really humbling to see that like from those humble beginnings and then up to now, and I'm going like, man, I've gone somewhere. Even
I've
though
done
it's not
something.
even though it's like not noticed by like the big boys, I'm just going like I'm personally happy with that. That's
Alright.
that's so
You're
humbling.
proud of yourself for it. It's not like a achievement that most people recognize, but you recognize it yourself and it makes you proud.
Absolutely.
So another question I have here is, do you do streams on your channel, or is it mainly just videos that you upload?
I tend to do both.
Both.
Because like I like doing videos because I like having like the structured videos and they can be a little bigger, like have like a bigger harding hit with like, oh yeah, this game and this idea, because I'm planning to just move away from like let's plays and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
like in relation to the streaming,
the streaming idea came from two roots. Like, I originally, this is probably dead to time now. I originally streamed on Twitch for a while.
Yeah, but that's dead to time. You know, I do that.
Well, as dead to time to me.
Oh, okay.
Where basically I would do a series of live streams called Indieitis.
Okay, what's that?
Basically, it was that throughout the live stream, before the live stream, I would pick out 3 indie games to play throughout the whole live stream, and as soon as those 3 indie games are up, that's the end of the live stream, and I give my thoughts and opinions and play through each indie game live on stream.
Fair enough. That's actually a pretty smart idea. That does sound pretty good. I'd join in to watch that.
Thank you very much.
If you informed me about that before, I knew you, I would have 100%.
Even though, those were fun streams to do, but they were an absolute technical nightmare.
Yeah.
Compared with some of the stuff I do now. That's why I stream on YouTube now. Because YouTube tends to have a bit of a better bit rate, but we can go into other stuff later. But the second route of streaming was something called gaming because I did it because I noticed that as you're a YouTuber, you're kind of limited to what you can and cannot play.
Mm-hmm.
So from that point, you're kind of going, I can't be asked to edit this. I can't be asked to just sit down and record this for a couple hours. I'm just gonna sit down and record it live and see what people think.
Yeah.
And that first gaming because started with the Devil May Cry remake, and I absolutely played the shit out of that game.
Yeah. I think the only thing I've streamed a bit with the boys, but I've never had something where, it was I can't really be asked to edit this. Everything I've made, as soon as it's being streamed, it's recorded while it's being streamed and thrown into editing. Do you, Steve, whenever you are doing streams, do you ever just record it and then upload it afterwards, or is it just strictly a stream?
Well, the way that YouTube works is that as soon as the stream is done, the stream remains, the stream VOD remains.
Ah, fair enough. See, I wouldn't know it there. That's why I'm here and learning from all this here.
Learning from ow! I just hit my microphone.
Oh, you fucking dick.
No, I didn't hit this one. I've got a second one.
Oh, right, okay. So why do you have 2 microphones? I only have the one. Oh, no,
Well,
I do have 2 actually. Never mind.
Let me tell you why I have 2. So the second
I
microphone.
get the story.
The story. Oh, why? So
Get your pen and paper out, boys.
It's a big reveal. I've got 2 microphones because on December 10th, I'm going to be doing a charity live stream for Thankmas. If you haven't heard of it.
Ooh, very fancy. So, Louis, do you want to take us through what Thankmas is?
Thankmas is a charity event that happens on YouTube, created by Jacksepticeye, and you get to choose what charities you like to support and do throughout that sort of season. I've decided to do World Central Kitchen, and so far, during some of the more recent live streams, I've been incorporating Thankmas into that. So far, I've managed to raise over £250 for charity. My goal was £500. And that was due to one very, very, very generous anonymous person who donated £500.
Fair enough. Well, good on you for at least taking part in it. Because I know loads of people who would do YouTube who wouldn't even think of taking part in Thankmas. Because I know whenever I was, I say about 2-3 years ago, whenever I was doing YouTube, no way would have in my mind to do it. Because he's done Jacksepticeye's done Thankmas loads of times, hasn't he?
Yeah.
How many years have been going on now?
I think it's 4 years, I think.
You asked me about 2 years ago, I wouldn't have done it. I would have thought there's no point in me doing this. I'm, it's not really something I would do. But at least you're taking part in doing it and raising this money for charity.
I don't get anything out of this. I don't get a commission for doing this. I don't get paid by the charity. I'm purely doing this because it's an event.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Back to 2 microphones. Basically, the reason I have 2 microphones, 2 of the same microphone, and yes, that is duct taped. I've got 2. They're not. This one's not on yet. It's because I'm gonna be having 2 people live on stream here, me and another person.
Ooh, can we know who the other person is, or is that to be kept a secret?
That's going to be kept a secret until the day.
As I say, you join into Louis' channel to see on the day, see who it is, see what's going on.
No.
A question I do have is, does the charity know that you've selected them, or is it the money goes to you, and then you go to them and say, "Here you go, this is for you."
It goes straight to the charity.
Straight
It
to
doesn't go
them?
through- Yeah, it doesn't go through like a system like that to me. Absolutely
Fair
not.
enough. See, I never knew that. That's why I just had to ask to make sure about it.
Yeah, it's like I'm using Tiltify, which is like the whole structure on how that's set up, and they have their own UIs and stuff like that. Like right now I've got a streaming UI that shows the progress bars and chat and
Mhm.
notifications and stuff like that, and I've even got alerts, which are very nice to have.
Well, fair
Good
enough.
stuff.
Fair enough. At least you're getting the alerts up to say if people are donating or whatever. It heads straight to
Aye.
them. My next question here, I think you've kind of already answered that there. Just from this
Hmm.
story alone, it would be, what's the best thing that's happened in one of your streams? I think we-
Either personally, it's either the 250 someone donating £250, which is it's a very generous or a very cool achievement. But I think from a personal standpoint, I think it's like I remember it was recently actually I was streaming Elden Ring, and I had probably more than, I know it sounds pretty miserable in other streamer terms, but I had like more than 10 people watching me all at
Mhm.
once. Like 10 people watching me and all chatting, like all talking, and like me having to interact with them, them helping me out, poking shit at me. Absolutely, it's like I feel like when it comes to that type of like live stream interaction, you really get that
sense of
like
pride.
depth of community. Yeah, like it's just like people are here.
I'm not working because people are watching.
Yeah,
See,
like
I would
I
think
also
that a lot whenever I'm streaming. I'm like, why is no one here? Like, is there something I'm doing wrong or whatever? But
Mm.
like, to actually have people in, it's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, it's also kind of like I can even account this into recording videos as well in a weird way that I would like. Would you believe that I wouldn't actually play games by myself like without recording it?
Would you not?
No. Well, like I would if it's a game I particularly want to play privately, but like I wouldn't go like, oh, go play this, go play that. It's because I'm like I would just be literally sitting there like, and I would like
Need
you
something
don't
to
get
do.
that feeling out. So
Yeah.
like whenever the camera's on and the recording setup is up, I'm able to like vocalize how I'm feeling in this moment, and thus personally from it actually improves the experience of the game. And that's probably another reason why I actually record shit and do it, because it means I'm actually able to enjoy the games that I play instead of going like, oh yeah, get it for views and subscribers. It's more, I'm actually wanting to play this and I want to see how I truly feel, because like I feel like sometimes if you don't vocalize what you're feeling, you don't really feel anything at all.
Fair enough.
It's weird. So it's a weird dynamic. It's hard to explain.
Kind of just muddles with the head a little bit.
Yeah, it melts the head a wee bit.
Another one of the questions I have here is like, if you don't want to answer this one, you don't have to. What's
Mm-hmm.
one of the most embarrassing things that's happened to you in one of your, your videos or your streams?
Oh,
Is there one? Is there many?
there's one to come, but like on the live stream, but in history right now, it's probably, I remember recording for 6 hours of videos, and I remember the OBS setup was wrong, and I lost 6 hours of footage, and I never played through the game ever again. I literally left it to die.
What game was it?
I think it was. Oh, I'm trying to remember now. I think I tried to record like Fallout New Vegas as a series, but then like it was literally like I was starting at the very beginning, and then like no one knows about this. Like I never posted about the Fallout New Vegas series. I tried to play, like I played it for like a good while, got to like Vegas, and then like I like pressed recording and went, oh, the mic wasn't on. Because this was back in the day when I didn't use Audacity, and I purely used like OBS to record my mic, and it was like blended with the desktop audio, so it's wank.
So that was like 6 hours worth of footage lost.
6 hours of footage lost. And also, I would have to say another horrible thing that's happened to me is like I've had a live stream go for 2 hours, and like it said it was streaming on the OBS software, but it wasn't actually streaming out to YouTube or Twitch or anywhere. It literally just did not want to stream out.
So it was just saying it was streaming, but it wasn't actually streaming to anywhere.
Nope, it was gone. And then like I came back as a haggard mess of a human coming in, just going like, right, okay,
Didn't work.
network is fixed. Don't you worry about it.
Oh, do you know what? Fair enough. At least you found a way around it.
Well,
Like most
for a
people would have just
while.
seen that and be like, "Fuck it, not doing it," and just hit record and left it.
Yeah.
I just ended it completely.
Yeah, I just went like right. I'll play for like an hour or two. My God, I'm gonna go to bed after this.
So, how long exactly did you do Twitch for before you went to YouTube?
It was very inconsistent. Like I literally did it like once a month or like once a week for a wee while, and then I just stopped because like I was like my computer is so crap. This is killing me. I don't want to do streaming anymore.
So,
And
when
then-
did you get the upgrading computer so you could do all this stuff?
Oh, it was this year. Like after like it was quite. I think it was my first purchase of like my job. Like
Yeah.
like my first paycheck. I went. This is like more money than I've ever had in my fucking life. I'm gonna buy a PC.
Fair enough. But at least
And,
you spent on something that
um,
you enjoyed and something that might help you.
Yeah, I would have to say I'm quite embarrassed on how expensive it was because I'm like I'm looking at it now. I'm going like I'm glad I have it, but my God, I spent a lot of money on that computer.
Yeah.
The-
Fair enough.
the
My computer
regret
was a
sits
bit as
in.
well. What?
The regret sits in, and then you're just like,
The regret
Taking a
sits
ball.
there, and then you do something with it, and you're like, oh, back up there, and then it's just back down. You're like, oh, fuck, why did I do that?
yeah, and oh my God, see the setup of this new computer. I had to move everything from the previous computer onto this one. Like I was getting terabytes. I have 3 terabytes of external hard drive space, and also another terabyte of space in my old computer. Speaking of the old computer, I think I can find a photo of it. I think it was a Optiplex 790 that I've ramshackled.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
So I'm feeling
Um,
very out of sync here because my computer has 8 gigabytes left.
Hmm.
Well, you said yours is 2 terabytes. Yeah, mine's
Yeah.
8 gigabytes left altogether on
Hold
the
on,
whole storage system.
Yikes, man.
Yeah, I need to upgrade this thing.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Here it is. Gonna post it in chat.
Let's just have a little look at this.
Come on.
Let
Let
it
me
send through.
hold on. There we go. So, I give it a sec. It's loading up, and there it is.
Oof.
That was my old computer.
I wouldn't even mind having that there actually.
This was that wee green thing there was the 1 terabyte hard drive that I just stuck into it.
Okay, fair. What, the green thing on the inside of the computer or on the outside?
The inside.
Okay, fair enough.
So you're probably wondering why it was pried open like that.
I would like to know why it was just pried open.
It's because the graphics card that I was using inside of it was too tall for it to close the case. So what I did is I got a pencil and propped it up and made it look like, you know, like one of those grand pianos.
Yeah.
Basically, I had a grand piano as a computer. So I had officially had a 1050 Ti and a Optiplex 790. And not only did I have to do that, I had to get a coping saw and cut the back out of it so
You-
it would fit.
You cut the back out of your PC just to do that.
Yep.
I
Not
would
the whole-
never.
Not the whole back, just a bit so the graphics card would fit.
Fair enough. Do you know what?
And then
Fair plays to you, lad.
And then, just to make it work with back then I used the Elgato HD60S capture card, so it would only work with a USB 3. So what I had to do was I had to put a USB expansion card in the PCI Express slot so it would be able to run. So basically, it works. I still have it.
Mhm.
I've given it to my brother because he doesn't have a PC, and when it comes to a base level PC, it's pretty fucking good. Not gonna
Oh,
lie.
that's why you should subscribe, folks. Look how kind he is. He's just donated to his brother.
I know, right? I'm very kind. No.
Give him all your fucking money.
I'm a fucking asshole, I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
Yeah, but just sometimes you think like, oh yeah, I'm the best, and then you're just like, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's
Anyway.
me 90% of the time. Like, Adam was meant to join us for this interview, right? 100% he would back me on this. I am the biggest asshole you'll ever meet in your life.
well, alright.
Doesn't help the fact the last topic we done on the podcast was am I the asshole? But you know,
Oh yeah, it's like I think no, is that been posted yet or am I the asshole? Is that on an episode yet or
Next question. No, that was not on an episode. That was in a unreleased episode.
Shh, secrets. Edit out in post.
To be fair, it's not like it's a massive thing. Like, it's going out in the same episode that this is going into.
All right, fair enough.
So by the time they see this, they would have already seen the Am I the Asshole.
All right.
I hope, unless they just skipped through to this. They just didn't watch the entire podcast.
Yes. Clickbait special guest. Oh, who could it be? It's
They think it's fucking Elon Musk or something. They're just like, nope, it's Lee. Hi, Lee.
no. It's this person who doesn't exist.
Pretty much. Well, Lee, thank you for taking time out of your day to join us to do this year.
Absolutely, it's been an absolute pleasure, my man.
I hope you have an amazing day, and thank you for all the little insights and updates and everything.
Absolutely.
And we hope to see you again for another episode. I'm sorry that Adam and Connor couldn't make it. Connor decided to go to Manchester for the weekend, and Adam is probably sleeping. So
It is like 9:51, so
fair it is. It is still bedtime.
yeah.
So, but oh well, we got through it. We got through it. So
Absolutely.
I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.
Absolutely. See you later, my man.
That was our amazing interview with Louis. Sadly, Adam was not able to
I was
join,
not
but he
able
did
to
see the
attend.
review.
Actually, I think that went well with you too.
I think it went pretty well. I enjoyed how he was saying about how he started up the channel. He was kind of he was
See his
bored
old
during lockdown.
PC.
That was like it was different compared
Yeah,
to
compared to what he has now.
what he has now and what I have.
Yeah.
Mine is completely different compared to his.
Yeah.
But we'd like to say a massive thank you to Louis for joining us today.
I'm glad
Well,
he
not really
could've-
joining us today,
well,
joining us the
not-
other day.
Yeah, I was glad that he could have made the time to fit in and then talk to you.
It really did mean a lot, Louis. So thank you very much. Everyone go subscribe
We
to his channel.
will
We'll
drop
leave a
a
link in the
link.
bottom. And he's also linked in our Instagram. If you
Yeah.
go to that, it's amazing. You'll see him there. And thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thank
I'll see
you.
you all later.
Bye.